Doing more of what you know and doing more of what you don't know yet is a good way to improve on your skills. And today I want to talk about what are some ways you can practice and get better in doing henna. One way to do it is to simply grab a paper and a pencil. One reason why I like to say that is because you want your muscles to remember what they want to do when the time comes. One thing I remember Wendy Rover saying, it has since been etched into my mind, is what she referred to as the henna alphabet. So what you want your muscles to remember is the alphabet of the henna body artistry. So what the alphabet is referred to here is elements. So you want your muscle to already remember the elements. You want them to know how your wrist moves. You want them to remember how your fingers work when they're creating that specific element or that henna alphabet. So the one way to do it is, like I mentioned before, grab a pencil and start drawing on paper. Or you can even trace some other arts that you printed out. So look at another design that you really like, print it out and start tracing it over and over again. Even if you don't have a pencil in hand, or even if you don't want to write it, just trace over it. And another thing she mentioned was to do it every night. So before you go to sleep, you have that pen in your hand, even if you're not writing it, and you have the paper in front of you that you want to trace, or you're doing it out of your memory. You're just tracing and tracing and creating, and that's gonna help your mind to start practicing more and your muscle memory to retain that movement. The next thing that you can use is actually to use old henna that has been sitting in your fridge for too long, or the henna that you didn't really like the consistency of too much. You can just use it and practice it either on skin, or you can do it on paper. Just take the henna cone and just practice on paper. Nowadays, if you research online, they sell this acrylic hand or acrylic feet that you can practice specific design onto. So that is another great way of doing that. That not only helps you with the muscle memory that I just talked about, but it also helps you to create and to visualize the design that you're going to make and just make it as it goes. The last suggestion that I would like to give you is actually taking these empty cones that you've rolled out. You can actually nowadays buy them online. Just look for them on Etsy. Empty rolled cones would be a way to go, or you can just roll them yourself. There are plenty of tutorials on YouTube that you can find. Roll these cones, fill them with body lotion and seal it, cut the tip and use it just like henna. The body lotion has a good consistency. It almost feels like the henna should feel like. It comes effortlessly, and that you can help to create, and you can have, do it all over your body or somebody else's body, and you can just moisturize them as it goes. So that also creates a great feeling and a very similar feeling to the henna cone itself. And you know what, before I end though, let me just say that nothing beats practicing with henna on the skin. So if you have access to a henna paste that you can either make yourself, or you can buy a fresh henna paste from somebody, then go ahead and do that and practice with that. It is going to increase your skill like any other. I would like to add on a little bit though, that what really helped me was to look at other people doing henna. So you can look at other people on YouTube who are doing henna, and just watching it sometimes helps a lot. You can learn a lot by watching. So these were some quick tips on how you can improve your henna skills by actually practicing with your hands, because nothing gets better than putting your hands to work. Thank you very much for watching this tip, and remember, you can find me on Facebook and Instagram, and I hope I will see you in the next video. If you like this video, click that thumbs up button, and if you would like to know more about henna or anything that relates to henna, click that subscribe button, where I will be seeing you every week with something new. Until next time, henna on.